Alright, it's gonna be a very strange video. I don't think I've ever thought to myself I want to cover eroge on my main channel, but here we are. Today we'll be trying, not really trying, but I'll be explaining to you my thoughts on Goblin Nest, developed by Bad Color, who's also developed Onigotchi and Heroine Conquest, both of which are on Steam. I don't think Onigotchi is out yet, but the teaser has been out for a while. I've also played Heroine Conquest that released last year on 7th November. This game is published by Shady Corner, who's been publishing a bunch of Western eroge, or more like adult games. Quite sure where we'll end up with the naming conventions of this series, or how I'll address these games, but this game is a... You know what? Let's just get straight into a preview that's going to be very heavily censored. As you can see here, this is my build so far. Testing out a bunch of stuff and how it works. The bottom right corner, you have time control. You can pause by pressing spacebar and other stuff like that. But it's a very basic hobgoblin monster simulator where you control a bunch, not really control, but you set up facilities that the characters and heroines that you want to see get absolutely done by. You can allow it. I wouldn't say this game is the kind of game where you can beat your meat or you can beat yourself to it, but I can definitely see the appeal of this kind of games. There's another game called Goblin Burrow by peperoncino, I think, or peperoncino. It's a Japanese version, but it has the same concept where instead of mass-produce waifus, you go after set heroines that the game has developed. There's a bunch of scenes, different characters, but it's not about the game now. We'll focus on Goblin Nest, but so far, after roughly 4 hours of play and a bit of fast forwarding and other external means to up the grind, I must say this game is extremely grindy. Like, there's no way around it. You might play a lot of hours if you're into the grind. I personally am not a fan. Did a lot of means to speed up the grind. Still took me at least 3 to 4 hours to beat this game. Not really strong on sound effects, but there is a lot of types for the characters and the waifus. I'll be showing on screen the main special unique waifus you can get, as well as the other characters that are more NPC-like. I have them captured, and for obvious reasons, they have to be glowed. This video itself is already very risky, but yeah, I have a really good impression of this game so far after playing. It does get a bit tedious with the cleaning aspect, but as you progress through the game, they do give you things that either clear up the cleaning or lets you have the place dirty without suffering any loss. There's tentacles that you can have, like a whole tentacle room I have just lined up. It automatically buffs new characters, new units for you to use. The whole game is about this back and forth where you are creating new units so that you may besiege towns and capture the waifus you can see here. Yeah, the only real problem I have with this game is the caravans that when you send for raids take like 9 years for it to happen. Aside from that, I think the game's pretty fine by itself. It's a very simple management game, nothing too complex. The visuals are nice, don't expect any unique sound effects from the characters, I must say. It's pretty. Sound effects wise, there's much to be desired, but overall I think I had a really good time playing this game, and honestly for 7.15 it's a really good pickup if you are into adult games where you get to manage characters. Manage a colony of monsters. If you ever like the concept, it's really fun, it's really easy to play, and overall I must say you probably can beat your meat to this. Or, well, I mean, you can try. I'm not quite sure about sharing whether I personally like it, but let's just say I've played too much of this genre of games to be affected by this. It's gonna need way more than this, but it does have a lot of rewarding factors to play in this game. The controls are easy, the game is really lightweight, and yeah. My verdict on Goblin Nest is that you can definitely work your meat to this, but results may vary. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Yeah, probably be a series on this kind of style video. I never thought about doing this outside of just a creator page, but here we are. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. John.